Mhm. So 31 students are there. This will be
Yes, sir.
okay. So in fact, today we are going to discuss very important topic in uh, this subject, microprocessor and microcontroller, that is memory interfacing, right? So in fact, we need two types of memory, ROM and RAM has to be there in a microprocessor based system. So how 8085 is actually connected to the ROM and RAM, we will discuss today, right? So uh, right, these memory chips like ROM and RAM are actually used for storing data and program, right? And memory is actually standardized such a way that in one location we can have maximum 8 bit. We can store maximum 8 bit, right? Up to this we discussed earlier also, right? So let us go back to the, okay, next slide. In next slide, what we have here, this diagram we discussed earlier, right? This is uh, ROM, diode ROM, and in this diode ROM, we have 8 4-bit data is stored. You can see 8 4-bit data. In first data is stored over here. Second is stored over here. Third over here. Similarly, eighth one is stored over here. Right? Now, for reading, say, first 4-bit data is stored in first location, what we are supposed to do? Hello? Suppose we want to read data from this location. So what has to be done for reading this byte? This nibble, in fact, 8 nibbles are there. D0, D1, D2, D3, right? So nibble 1 is stored over here, nibble 2 is stored over here. Similarly, nibble 8 is stored over here. So suppose we want to read nibble 3. Nibble 3 means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So what we are supposed to do? Anyone? Ankush. Now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, suppose I want to read nibble 3. Third nibble from this diode ROM. What I am supposed to do? This circuitry we discussed earlier before going to SAP 1, simple as possible, computer architecture 1. This circuitry I discussed. No, it's a very simple circuitry. We have a decoder, right? Decoder over here. This one is the decoder circuit. So suppose we, and this one is the data part, right? Data are stored here in form of nibble. So suppose I want to read this nibble 3. This one, what I am supposed to do? 8 nibbles are there. Out of 8 nibble, I have to read this one. क्या करेंगे? अंकुश,
Yes, sir. Sir, I don't know, sir.
बहुत अच्छा. Right, here we have 3 address pins. Right, so I have to send the address from here. I want to read nibble 3, so I will put this one 0 1 0, then it will read nibble 3. If I put all 1 over here, then this will be, this R7, this gate will be enabled, and data is stored in 8th position will be coming out from these data lines D0, D1, D2, D3. So right now it will be 1 1 1 0 if all are 1. Now if I put here say 0 0 0, what will be the output at D0, D1, D2, D3? Quickly, Ankush. क्या आउटपुट होगा भाई?
Yes, sir. In which one, sir?
If I put here say 0 0 0, then what will be the output at these 3 pins? These 4 pins D0, D1, D2, D3. What will be output?
Sir, 1010.
अच्छा, क्यों 1010 होगा?
सर बाइनरी में एड्रेस उसका सर 00 स्टोर हो जाएगा ना, और मतलब जो हेक्स में डेटा होगा वो बेसिकली A5 हो जाएगा.
अरे भाई, अगर ये 0 रहेगा, ये 0 रहेगा, ये 0 रहेगा, ये 0 रहेगा, तो कौन कौन लाइन 1 होंगे? ये 1 होगा, ये 1 होगा और ये 1 होगा. तो this gate R0 gate is AND gate is going to be output plus 5 volt over here. So this plus 5 volt minus 0.7, so 4.3 will be over here. Here also 0.7 will drop, so 4.3 will be over here. Here will be 4.3, and this line is not connected, so here it will be 0 volt. So it will be 0 1 1 1. ये सारी चीजें हम पहले बोले हैं भाई. अगर आप right, so now here this one is the example of storing a nibble in one location. Similarly, we can extend this one to say more lines, and we can have 8-bit data in one location. We can have 8-bit data in one location. So in this diagram, we can see what we have: 2048 into 8 ROM. It means what? Hello? 2048 into 8 ROM. What exactly you mean by this? Hello? This is 8 into 4 ROM, right? This is an example of 8 into 4 ROM. So this chip is 2048 into 8 ROM. It means what? We will have similarly this R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. Similarly, we will have R2048. Is it not? 2048, and this will be D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So in fact, inside this ROM chip, we have 2048 bytes. 2048 bytes. Out of these 2048 bytes, suppose I have to read the first byte. So Here you have to feed the address. So first byte address will be what? First byte address will be 0, 0, 0. All 0 will be there. Right. Inside this we have all this decoder part. So A0, A1, A2 is there. Similarly, A0, A1 to A10 is there. And if you want to read the last location, here we have to feed all 1. No? So similarly, here you have to feed all 1 for reading the 2048 byte. So this will be 4, 4. So this is 7 FFH. Starting from 000H to 7 FFH. So these will be the addresses. Next, in each location we have 8-bit data. Right. So for, you can see here, first of all, you will send the address via this address pin. Then a typical memory location here R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. Similarly, R2048. So based on this address sent between say 000H to 7FFH, right? This one of these 2048 location will be enabled. And then if you make this pin active, then data from that location will come out. Right? In microprocessor, this pin is similar to this pin will be treated as read bar. Okay. So in a memory chip, what will the different pins? You can see address pins are there: A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. Data pins are there: D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. Data pins are there. Similarly, read, if you want to read data from this chip, then you have to make read bar low. So here we have, where is this? This is, this pin number 20 is there for reading, and pin number 21 is there for writing. Right? VCC is there, ground is there, and very, very important pin, this is there. Okay, so how many addresses are there? A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10. So you can see this is 2048 into 8 SRAM. It stands for static RAM. 2048 locations are there, and in each location we have 8-bit data. Right? We can write 8-bit data, or we can read 8-bit data from here. Right? So first of all, you need to send the address. So address you will be sending to this chip via these pins. Right? Then you have to make read bar low. If you want to read the data from the location which you have sent earlier, so you have to make read bar low. This you have to make like this, so that data from that location will come out via these pins: D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. So 8 pins are there for reading the data. Now next, suppose you want to write something in the memory location. So you have to send the address via these pins A0 to A10. A typical memory location will be enabled. Then you will make write bar low, and you have to send data via these pins D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D7, so that in that location data will be written. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now in 8085, I will just make this. No. In 8085, Control C, Control V. Which are the address pin? In 8085, we have address pins. You can see A8, A9, A10, A11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are the address pins, right? But what about A0, A1, A2, A3 to A7 are actually demultiplexed here. Pins are there. So these pins will be used for sending the address and as well as transmitting data and receiving data, right? So while these address pins are being used for sending the address, ALE is made high by the processor, so that whatever is the content of AD0, AD7, which is nothing but address only, will be stored in the external latch, and these pins will be free. These pins will be free for transmitting and receiving the data. Hello. Anyway, that construction people again came and started drilling just behind my, just beside the room. So it was so much disturbing. Now again I am back, and they have stopped the drilling now. Anyway, what was the point? So in fact, we were discussing what are the pins of 8085 which are used for sending the address. So A8 to A15 are the pins for sending the higher order address, and AD0, AD7 for sending the lower order 8-bit of the address, right? And this AD0 to AD7 is actually, it will be used, these pins will be used for transmitting and receiving the data also. So once it is right, when processor is sending address via this AD0, AD7, right, it makes ALE active, so that contents of AD0, AD7, which is nothing but address only, will be stored in external latch, right? And then these pins will be free for transmitting and receiving data, right? And then, of course, this read bar will be made low by the processor. So if processor wants to read data from a typical memory location, or write bar will be made low if processor wants to write. Okay. So in memory interfacing diagram, right, you will be seeing these pins only: AD0, AD1, AD2, AD3, AD4, AD5, AD6, AD7, A8, A9, A10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Along with this, ALE will be also there, because this will be used for demultiplexing this address and data bus. Read bar, write bar will be there along with IOM bar pins, so that from where processor wants to read the data, whether it is memory location or IO device, right, that will be there in your memory interfacing diagram. schematic circuitry will be related to this. So I will use, right, in next slide I will use this one, second part of the diagram. So I'm copying this second part of this diagram from here. I am pasting it over here, right? And I will connect a memory chip. So suppose here we have a RAM chip, or say ROM chip. First of all, it will be ROM. Let us make it a ROM chip. It is 2048 into 8 RAM, 8 ROM. So in each location, we will have 8-bit, and it is a ROM chip, right? So from each location, these pins will be outed to D7. D0 to D7 will be, right? D0 to D7, these pins will be coming out of this ROM chip, right? Now, these pins has to be connected to this D0 to D7. Okay. Next, this AD0, AD7 will be connected to an external latch, LATCH. This is AD0, AD7. Right. So whatever is the content of AD0, AD7 will be stored in this latch, and it will out A0 to A7 pin. Okay. So whenever ALE is made high, content of AD0, AD7 will be stored in an external latch, and A0 to A7, these pins will have the lower order address byte, right? And this A8 to A15, right, will be going directly like this, A8 to A15. So how many bit address lines are there now? Total 16 bit. Hello? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now it can access, right? It can address 64K memory, right? So A0 to A15, 16 pins are there, address pins are there for sending the address. Now in this 2048 into 8 ROM chip, how many address pins will be there? Anyone?
11.
11 pins will be there. So A0, A1, A2, how many? What will be the last pin?
A10.
A10. So A8, A9, A10. A10 will come to this. A9 will come over here. A8 will come over here. A0 will come over here. Similarly, A7 will come over here. Right. What about A11? A12, A13, which is coming out from 8085, A14 and A15. So how many pins are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what about these 5 address pins? Of course, these 5 address pins will be connected to this memory chip if it is a 64K into 8 byte size. Memory is of this much size, then all pins will be used for sending the address. But since it is 2048 into 8 byte size, so only 11 address pins are used for sending the address of these 2048 locations, and from each location only 8-bit data is coming. So these will be connected to AD0, AD7. Okay. Now, what about these address pins? Now, this is about RAM. Now, ROM. Now, if I duplicate this, duplicate this slide. Now, suppose this is RAM chip. This is RAM chip. Then what will happen? This D0 to D7 will be connected to this, right? Similar type of connection will be there. But now data will be going into the chip also, in memory chip also. So this will be bidirectional. Earlier in ROM it was unidirectional, it was coming out of the chip. So in ROM chip, you will have only read bar pin. Here you will have write bar pin also in RAM chip. In ROM it will be only read bar. Now this read bar, where is read bar? This read bar should go over here. Here, in case of RAM, read bar will go to this and write bar will be connected to this. So first of all, processor will send the address. Then it will make read bar low, so data will coming out of this chip, memory chip, and it will go into the processor. Similarly, if processor wants to write the data, first of all it will send the address. It will make ALE high, so lower order address will be over here, higher order address will come. So now it will point to a typical location. Now processor is going to put the data over here in this line, and it will make write bar low so that this data go into the location and it will be written in that location. Okay, so up to this, if anyone is having any doubt. Hello? Hello? In 15. Okay, next I'm coming to this. I'm drawing now these diagram separately. Suppose this is 8085. Right, here it is sending what? A8 to A15. Address bus AD0, AD7 over here. Latch ALE over here. Now this will make A0 to A7. and from here it will come out, which will be D0 to D7, right? Here we have ROM chip of say 2K ROM, right? Now I'm not writing 2048 into 8. 2K ROM means it will have how many address pins? Anyone quickly? A0 to, hello?
A10.
A10, right? It will have read bar pin. It will have read bar pin only because it is ROM. Now, ROM will be used for storing only monitor program or system program, right? You need RAM also. So 2K RAM is there for writing and your own program and storing data. RAM is also needed. So it is also 2K RAM. So how many address pins will be there in this RAM chip? A0 to कितना होगा एड्रेस पिन भाई in this RAM chip? हेलो, अरे कोई तो रिस्पॉन्ड करो फटाक से. It will be A10. Size is same. In each location we have 8-bit data. That also we understand. So data will come out from here D0 to D7, and here data will come out as well as it will go into the memory RAM chip. So it will be D0 to D7. Okay, here you will have read bar pin for reading data from RAM, and you will have a write bar pin also for writing data onto the RAM. Now this D0 to D7 will be connected to this pin. Okay, A0 to A7 will go over here. Out of this, some will come over here, and this will go to this. It will be connected like this. Okay. Next, processor will be sending read bar from here, right? Write bar from here, and IOM bar also, right? These 3 pins will be sent to a decoder, and it will generate 4 outputs. And see, 3 pins are there, so 8 different outputs will be there. So out of these 8, only 4 will be used. One will be MEMR. MR. This stands for memory read, right? This read bar is low, and if IOM bar, this pin is low, then it is memory read. So memory read will go to this, and memory read will go to this. Then it will, next pin is MEMW, memory write. So this will go to this pin. Now it will generate IO read also, IOR and IOW, right? These pins will go to IO devices, right? The processor wants to read data from say IO device, that time, first of all, it will send the address, then it will make, based on this, IO will be 1. IO will be 1. IO MBAR pin will be 1. So it will generate this signal. And if write bar is low, then it will generate this signal. Right? IO is 1, read bar is low, write bar is 1. Then IOR will be generated. Okay. Right. So this one is the decoder. So this way it will be interfaced. Now in 2K ROM and in 2K RAM, we have, right, 2048 bytes. Here we have 2048 bytes. Now this A0 to A7 is connected to these pins also. A8 to A10 is connected to these ROM chip also. Now this A0 to A7 is connected to this RAM chip, as well as A8 to A10 are also connected to this RAM chip. Now suppose this processor wants to read data from, say, one location. So it will send the address via this. So these address pins are connected to both the chip. So here also we have 2048 different location. Here also we have 2048 location. So from which chip it will read the data, because this MEMR is connected to this read bar and it is connected to this RAM chip read bar also. So from where data will come out and it will go into the processor. Hello? Hello? Suppose 2048 byte is there. So it is between 000H to 7FFH. Right? But microprocessor can send data address between 000H to FFFFF. Suppose we are writing this LDA, right? 07FFH. Right? So 7FFH is the last location of this ROM chip. 7FFH is the last location of this RAM chip also. So from which location data will be read? Hello? This 7FFH is the content of A0 to A10 only. Again, 7FFH is the content of A0 to A10 only. So address outage is 7FFH. So it is going to this ROM chip as well as it is going to RAM chip also. Now, a processor wants to read the data from memory, so it will make read bar low and it will make IO bar low. So MEMR will be active and it will go to this chip and it will go to this chip. So from which location data will come out? Whether this XX will come out or whether this YY will come out. Hello?
YY will come out.
Why? Address is coming here also. Read bar
Memory
is here.
read.
Huh?
Memory read option. MEMR is low. So
MEMR is low, so this will be low. This will be low. So why it will come out from RAM? Why not from ROM? Okay. Now you are in 5th semester. So in which hostel you stayed in first year? Hello? Anyone?
Hostel 10.
Hostel 10. So how many floors are there? You remember? No. Anyway, normally in say in hotels, right? We used to have so many floors, right? Suppose we have a hotel where we have 4 floors, right? Floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, and floor 4. In each floor, we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rooms. In each floor, we have 7 rooms. So here also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In each floor, we have 7 rooms. Right. In each floor, we have only 7 rooms. And 4 floors are there. So if hotel is fully full, then 28 guests, right, will be there. Now, suppose some message we have to send to some guest, right, using a hotel staff. Then how we will send? Room number are in each floor has to be properly addressed, right? Not by this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that room number. This room number or its address has to be properly assigned. Otherwise, what will happen if I say go and say clean room number 5. So which room, which floor? 5 is here, 5 is here, 5 is here. So 4, right, are there. So we assign now. Now properly addressing is done, but like this: 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. Similarly for floor 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 7. Similarly 4, 1, 4, 2, like this. Right. So if a card is there where it is written say 4, 3, room number is 4, 3, it means what? It's not room number 43. It's room number 3 in floor 4. Right. So only here 1 digit is enough for assigning the room number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and another digit we are using for assigning the floor number. Right. Okay. So same way here also in microprocessor, memory interfacing is done. Is done. Right. How it will be done? So you can see A0 to A10. A0 to A10 are actually used for representing the 2048 locations or rooms. Here also A0 to A10 are actually used for representing the different rooms. And whatever address lines or address pins, here in this case A11 to A15 are not being used. Right. These unused address pins has to be properly decoded to give unique address to each and every location. right? And here also properly decoding has to be there of these unused address pins, right? And these pins will be decoded properly and will be used for chip select. Very, very important. Chip select. Where is that diagram? Here. इसको डिलीट ही कर दें, कोई जरूरत नहीं. So now you can see one pin is there, pin number 18 over here. This is used for chip select. So A0 to A10. So A11 to A15 will be properly decoded to get this chip select, so that unique address for this 2048 locations will be assigned. Right. Now I am coming to next slide. Now I will do the proper interfacing of 8085 with memory chip. (8085), right? AD0, AD7, latch A0 to A7, A0 to A7. This is going where? A8 to A10. Right. This is going to a, suppose, ROM chip. ROM. This is 2K. 2K ROM. Now D0 to D7 from here will come out and it will be connected over here. Right. Similarly, here we have 2K RAM. It will be connected like this. D0 to D7. Now this A8 to A15, A0 to A10 I am writing over here. A10. So these are, sorry, A0, this A0, Control Z, this A0 will go over here and this A10 will come over here. This A8 will also come, but right, A7 will also come. Now suppose, how many pins are there? इसको ऊपर तक ले जाएं. What are the other pins? We have A11. If we invert this, A12. If we invert this, A13. If we invert this, A14. If we invert this, all are inverted. And all are applied to a NAND gate. This is A15. Right. Now, if all are 0, here D0 to D7, A8 to, and all are 0. What will be output over here? At this point, what will be output? If this is 0, all A11 is also 0, A12 is also 0, A13 is also 0. So all will be 1. So this will be how much? Output of this NAND gate will be what? क्या होगा जी?
0.
Output will be 0.
Zero.
Now if you connect this one to this ROM chip as chip select bar, this one is CS bar. So what will be? This will be 0 now. So this ROM chip will be selected. Okay. Now I am writing here A0, A1. No. I'll take a new slide. New slide. I'll put a table. Insert table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ओके, और कैसे बढ़ाएं जी? कैसे बढ़ा सकते? इंसर्ट है? नो. डू वी हैव दैट? नो. अच्छा, इसको कॉपी कर लें. कंट्रोल सी, कंट्रोल V.
Sir, we have lab right now.
ठीक है. कल वो हमारा जो क्या मोबाइल एंड सेलुलर कम्युनिकेशन के बाद तो क्लास है ही ना. दैट टाइम आई विल कंटिन्यू विद दिस. ओके. चिप सेलेक्ट. Okay. So you can leave now. You can attend.